I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to another week in the Beach House Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler Glen, and this is the show about food, fun places, and the spring that just won't kick in. What is going on? We're going to have some beautiful temperatures this week. First, flirt with 20 degrees midweek. Wouldn't you know it, we've got another snowstorm in the works, though, for late in the week. I don't know. It's still too far out to predict in my mind. Anyway, good to see you this morning. Let's go. Coming up on the show today, gas prices in free fall. The gas tax holiday takes effect. We're already seeing gas prices in Winnipeg start to fall. How long before it hits in Brandon, and how low will they go? Also, it's 420 today. Yes, it's April the 20th. And for those in certain circles, they understand that today is a very special day. Munchie sales will be off the charts today for 420. We've already got some crowns. What do we got going on here? Oh, somebody subscribed with Prime. Thank you. So 420 day today, and so Munchies, we got a hype train going on. Oh, look out. Toot, 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 toot. On 420 hype train. Toot, toot. So 423 Magic Munchies. What are the three Munchies that are above everything else, and why is it ketchup chips, and ketchup chips? Why does everybody loves ketchup chips? We'll talk about Munchies today. It's fitting that we do that. So gas tax is going down. It's 420 today. This is all good except for the shopping network. The shopping network, the shopping channel just declared bankruptcy. Where are we going to buy things at 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting in our robe? On our phone. But it was so much fun to buy stuff on the shopping channel. Then they'd put you on the air. It was a lot of fun. The shopping channel goes bye-bye. People are still talking about Grace and Michael at the NBA game. If you missed this, it was not a kiss cam thing. These two were caught on camera having a passionate discussion. It borderlines on an argument. Maybe you've seen this. And it has the internet guessing as to what they were talking about. So the couple appeared on ESPN to explain themselves. And Shaquille O'Neal, he caught them in a lie. Yeah, they tried to, and we're getting lip readers involved. Don't try and fool the internet. The internet will gang up on you. They'll come in with the truth. They'll come in with, and I'm fascinated by this Lego bandit, this guy who who stole $35,000 in Lego by taking the Lego out of the box at Target and putting pasta shells in instead. That's just genius. But what a weird year for weird thefts. First, we've got like a ton of Kit Kat bars go missing, and now $34,000 in Lego. That's a lot of Lego. That's probably at least 3 packages of Lego. Have you bought Lego? Jesus. It's like the most expensive toy on the planet. Good God. Okay, let's go outside. Some of our cameras are working, and we're even seeing a little bit of sunshine. We're even seeing a little bit of snow, actually, at 16 and 10 Minnedosa. But, that snow is going to melt, and it's going to melt fast. Now, I wish the forecast was just like this. Sunshine. Temperatures will hit plus 20 by midweek, and then we'll be into spring full time. But, oh, no, that can't happen. We're standing at 3 degrees, by the way. That will not happen. We are in for a gorgeous 420 today, though, guys. I mean, stunning. It's going to be fantastic. Skies are going to clear. We're going to see sunshine, 15 degrees. We've got 3 nice days that we can stretch together in 2026. I think that's a positive way to start the morning. Yeah! Woo! Now, just don't pay attention to the back half of the forecast. That's it. I'll cut it off in the next half hour. We just won't look at it. Cover your eyes for Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. Now, Environment Canada is very generous. They're saying rain showers, and I hope that they're right. I'm going with Environment Canada because the weather people on the internet, the Facebook weather people, the amateur weather prognosticators and forecasters are all calling for anything from 3 centimeters to 5,000 centimeters of additional snow. You know how that is on Facebook. And then you got people sharing, oh my God, another 10 feet of snow. Holy crap, I better share this. Oh my God, incoming big storm. Now, to me, I don't even really get excited until it's like maybe a day or 2 out, because they always get it wrong anyway. So let's just hope it's a little bit of light rain to end the way. I don't like those temperatures anyway. Like +1, really? We can't do better than 1? Again, our normal for this time of year is now 13 degrees. So we are officially in shorts and sandals weather, and we will be there today at 15. And again, very close to 20 midweek. So that's a pretty good way to start the week, I would say. Plus, gas taxes are going down. What more do you want? Oh, GST money in your bank account? Bing! GST money coming in. Grocery top-up, that's coming in. Bing! It's just all coming up roses. It's all coming up cabbage. We got payments from the government, help from the government. The Strait of Hormuz is open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open. You can't even update people on this. It's so crazy what's going on there right now. 1 minute it's open, the next minute it's closed. It's like the kids at the refrigerator door. Close the door. It's open now. It's closed. Closed, open, open, closed. Listen, Dad is not trying to cool down the entire house here. And plus, listen, we're going to burn the bulb out in the refrigerator. Close the door. It's craziness. Anyway, it's nice to see the price of gas going down. And if you see something going down in Brandon as far as price goes, I think they're like $132 in Winnipeg this morning. So if you're headed into the city, you can load up on some $132. Still last check, Wayway was $158, I think. And most gas stations in Brandon in the 160s. But once that gas tax hit there, once that comes off, gets peeled back, people will be excited and filling up. Tosh is in first this morning on Twitch with Road Reverend. Also on Twitch, hope you guys had a great weekend. Charlie Pichette and Jasmine in on TikTok in first this morning. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Lindy is here. Hey, Lindy. Lindy's over on Twitch. It's been a while. Nice to see you again over on Twitch. Bernadette is here on TikTok along with Darren and Stacy. And we've got Derek here on Twitch, and Janine is here on Facebook this morning. Happy Monday. Have a great week, everybody. Fred Cowich is here. Stacy's Creations. Hello, Stacy's Creations on TikTok. Jeremy Lewis is here on TikTok. So is Marcello. Tracy Rogers here on Twitch this morning, along with Richard on Facebook. Hi, Richard. Zumba Bernice is here, and Quentin too. Zumba Bernice and Quentin and Katie4380 all on Twitch this morning. Miranda's over on TikTok, along with Lisa and Nicholas. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Nicholas. Loretta's here on Facebook. Renee Dedeli is here on Facebook too. Good morning. Patricia Ann is here too on Twitch. Nick is saying good day to everyone who has two thumbs and is on vacation all week. This guy, Nick Adams, on the loose. Look out. What are you got? You got big plans for your vacation, Nick? I bet you it involves, let me guess, it involves bacon and ice cream. Not necessarily together. But, yeah, you've been doing the whole ice cream thing. I used to be my bacon guy, and now he's just like, oh, man, you got to call the dairy producers. They'll probably give you a gig. Be the official tester of all the ice cream in the area. Yeah. Joan Gurr is here on Facebook. Hi, Joan. Good morning. Welcome. Our yard is now completely devoid of any snow. Usually there's a patch by the fence, but that's even gone. Don't tell people in Dauphin. There's a lot of snow up north, and you'll see it in the ticker. There are some growing concerns regarding overland flooding in Dauphin. You don't have like 3 feet of snow and then plus 20 and not have some water lying around. So apparently you can go to the City of Dauphin Parks and Rec Department. They've got sandbags and kits for people dealing with overland flooding in the Dauphin region. There's some First Nations in the Interlake that are also going to probably be evacuating soon. I mean, the water just continues to rise. So we're also watching that. As far as Brandon is concerned, I mean, water levels will increase, but there's no real concern there. There is some concern in Winnipeg, though. They opened the Red River floodway over the weekend just to make sure that there is no problems with all that water flowing towards the city from all kinds of directions. So Ron is here on X this morning. Hello, Ron. Shauna is over on TikTok. Hello, Shauna. Rhonda's here on Facebook. Hello, Rhonda. And so is Michelle. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Tyler, what's with those cameras? Now, I don't know. I don't control them, Polar Bear. Good question. It's funny because last week with the cameras, we had them all working. Oh, see, look at, as soon as the show starts, it's like the government decides to turn them on. I mean, they're trying to save money. I have no idea. Look at all of them. That's why it's sometimes fun to put some cartoons of some kind or some kind of cover on top of them. But sometimes by 8 o'clock, they'll be all working. I don't know. If anybody knows the Department of Highways, anybody that works for the Department of Highways, they can let us know. But it's usually not permanent. Through the show, we just see them come on one by one by one. Oh, the snow is going down. The snow. Hopefully you don't have a lake there. Hopefully you don't have a big lake. There is a lot of water. Be careful. Again, in the parkland, lots of water there. Dwayne, good morning. Hey, Dwayne over on Facebook. Steve's on TikTok. Dwayne's on Facebook. Morning, gang. Excited to rake the lawn on this beautiful day. Got to move some of that snow first. Yes. Snow is... Oh, let's check the snowpack. How much do we got left? Well, Alberta's pretty much snow-free. Boy, Saskatchewan's losing theirs quickly, but they got a lot up north. And Manitoba's we still have a lot of snow, so no wonder there's concern about flooding. I mean, there's still a lot of snow to be melted there. And Northern Ontario, good God, they got hammered. Same with Northern Quebec. Oh, worse than us. But lower 48, virtually snow-free now. Speaking of which, here comes Molly on Twitch. Good morning, Molly. Good morning, Vivian on TikTok. It's like those cameras have a mind of their own. They kind of do. They kind of do. But we'll check in with them every half hour or so, and I appreciate you being here. We're going to get into yesterday's good thing in just a second. But first, a sponsor mention, and we're going to talk a bit about Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa. Yes, indeed. Yoga with Shane Robbins goes tonight at 7 o'clock. There is a hot chocolate s'mores event happening 6 to 8. That happens periodically throughout the week at that beautiful ice bar. Boy, you know what? You get to 20 degrees, there won't be many shots at the ice bar at the Elkhorn anymore. Chase the Ace comes on Tuesday. Hot chocolate and s'mores again on the 22nd. They've got Thirst Day Spa event at Clarkson on Thursday, of course. And coming up this weekend, some live music with Alana Finson. That'll be at Buffalo Bar, 8:30 on Friday, as well as 8:30 on Saturday. So if you still haven't had a chance to get your picture taken with that beautiful ice sculpture bar at the Elkhorn, you better hurry with plus 19 on the menu. It's not going to last too long. Headley's Health Hut at 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Of course, they are Westman's #1 source for all vitamins, supplements, protein powder, sugar-free, gluten-free. And coming up this Friday, this Friday is Customer Appreciation Day. Hard to believe the 24th is the last Friday of the month, but the way April works, it ends on a Thursday. So this Friday is Customer Appreciation Day. What does that mean exactly? Well, that means extra special deals throughout the store. They've got samples and prizes. They love their customers. Randy and Michelle are in business to make people's lives better. If you've got tummy troubles, you can't sleep properly, you've got a digestive system that's not working properly, they probably have a product for you. And they've got mocktails and food items for those who suffer allergies, protein powders, and more. 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And 1 week from today is Smile Cookie Day across southwestern Manitoba. Put this on your radar. 1 week from today, there will be cookies 6 ways from Sunday, because we're going to be raising funds for the Helping Hands Center of Brandon, helping to feed those less fortunate in our community, and boy, do they need it. They need the help, guys, and we need you to step up and buy a couple of cookies. Also helping out the Brandon Area Community Foundation, all 6 locations in Brandon, helping those 2 charities. Dauphin Country Fest Community Cinema in Neepawa, the Yellowhead Community Rec Center in Verdon, the Oak Lake Community School Playground. In Moosomin, Kidsport, Whitewood, Moosomin and area. And again, it's just $2 a cookie, and 100% of the proceeds, everything, goes to those charities. So let's see if we can make them the top-selling stores in Canada again for Tim Hortons Smile Cookie Day, which starts 1 week from today. Get hungry. Let's get hungry. All right, yesterday's good thing. Weekend stuff. Last time we spoke, I told you I had a hot date night. Tracy and I were going to sit down and watch the last couple episodes of Yellowstone. We hadn't seen it. We successfully watched the last 2 episodes of John Dutton dies? What the heck? Oh, my. John Dutton dies? Oh, that Jamie, son of a. Oh, man. And it was Texas themed, so we had fried chicken, we had Texas toast, and I did my Texas baked beans. There they are, world class, award winning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is. I don't take a lot of pictures of my food, but I know you want to try it, don't you? Oh, those big chunks of ham. I put ham instead of bacon. That was a winner. Fried ham. Oh my God, so much more meatier than the bacon. It's kind of like, I guess back bacon, you could say. But it was delicious. Fantastic. Of course, I've got the recipe of my world-renowned, world-famous Texas baked beans. Then I was inspired to make some pico. I did put some black beans in there. So in other words, it was a very musical weekend at the Beach House Beach Bunker. In fact, our plumbing is working A-OK. We did have a few bumps in the road as far as plumbing goes, but you know what? Hey, nothing like those new science fiction plungers they've got available at the store. They're fantastic, and I'll tell you, I'm feeling rested and rejuvenated. Got my vegetables in me, and I hope you had a great weekend too. What was good on the weekend? What'd you do that was good? Nick says, last night was our last 12th night rehearsal. Everything shifts to the WMCA starting tomorrow with a couple of run-throughs. Oh, lucky thing you got some time off there, buddy. Then showtime on Thursday. If you haven't gotten your tickets for this show, this is the time to see Nick Adams perform in 12th Night at the WMCA. Nice. The Dolphin Business Expo was going on this weekend, and Cindy was there checking out some food trucks. This is all diet food. This is all low-calorie. Oh, my God. It's like a fair they had going on there. Ooh. So which one would I choose? I would take the corn dog. Thank you. I'll take the corn dog, please. Tracy will take the mini donuts. Those other things, they look pretty good. They look like they're chocolate filled or something, but I want a corn dog now. God, I love corn dogs. It's one of those foods you just seldom just eat on a random day, and when there's a fair or special thing, we got corn dogs for sale. It's like, can I get 6, please? Sir, there's nobody with you here. Yeah, why does there have to be somebody with me to have 6 corn dogs? Why are you judging me right now? Why don't you just sell me your corn dogs and don't be judging me? I love my corn dogs. Oh, those look good. Good morning, Angela, over on Facebook. Hello. Hope you had a nice weekend. Good morning, Big Will, over on TikTok. Hey, Big Will. And Paul, okay, I'm going to try and get this right. Servinovich. Hello, Paul. Have a great Monday. Michelle is here with a good thing. We're starting off with positivity, by the way. We do this every day. This is a good way to just say, hey, something cool happened to me yesterday. Someone held a door open for me, or I was in the drive-thru and somebody picked up the tab for my coffee. In this economy, you know how valuable that is. That is incredible. That is a beautiful thing. Michelle says, had a great date night with my daughter. Took in Brett Kissel and Lee Bryce last night. I was waiting for somebody to say they were at the concert. It's not every day our town gets a concert, and we got one last night, 3,500 or so. That is fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope it was awesome. Tosh and Polar Bear had a hot date night as well. They were doing something. Where were you guys at that you were having pizza and fun times and stuff? Anyway, they're out enjoying themselves at some kind of function, and then had some chicken wings. Those look good. Ooh, gotta have the buffalo. And hubby made an amazing layer dip. So delicious. That does look good. That's a beautiful taco dip you got going right there. Just need my pico to go along with it. And you're Bob's your uncle. That's awesome. Very well done. Patricia Ann says, through my parents' 40th wedding anniversary party this weekend. 40 years? Wow. That is fantastic. 40 years of wedded bliss. That must have been good. That must have been fun. I'm sure there was dancing and frivolity and laughs and good times. That's excellent. Cindy said those were deep-fried Oreos. I have had those before, and they look pretty good, but I'm going to tell you something. How they taste is about 10 times as good as how they look. They look good. You'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll have a deep fried Oreo. I'll give it a try. You eat it and go, what the whoa, hey? Like, they are amazing. I don't think we've had deep fried Oreos at the Brandon Fair. Who had that booth? Cindy, if you know the person who had that booth, you got to tell them to come to the Brandon Fair so we can have some deep fried Oreos down here. Unless I missed them. Maybe I did. Maybe I missed them at the summer fair. Deep fried Oreos are fantastic. And they're diet food. If you don't think about it as you're eating them, there's no calories. This is science in 2026. Richard said, went visiting with friends and watched WrestleMania 42. where I heard Brock Lesnar retired. Is this correct? Can you confirm it? Oh, there, he's loaded up with pizza and WrestleMania 42. So Brock Lesnar retires. Tosh's boyfriend came out of retirement. What's the guy you like, Tosh? That wrestler guy? He's an actor. Apparently he retired. Then he came out of retirement and will now be involved with wrestling. I can't keep up with it. It looked entertaining. Jelly Roll got involved, apparently. Jelly Roll was off the top rope. He is looking slim and trim, and he started kicking the heck out of people, doing some wrestling moves, which is kind of cool. Good publicity for him, I'm thinking. Glenda Wade is here on Facebook. We're doing the good thing, Glenda. Glenda says, nice to hopefully be getting some double digits on the plus side for a change. Isn't that nice? Just in time for us to get whiplash. Just like your puppy that's attached to the house. Or he's got that collar on, and it's a bungee cord collar, and he goes running for the ball. This is fun. Boing. And then, gets pulled back, realizing I've gone too far. It is, that's how our weather is going to be this week. It is, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that's just going to cool down, because there are some people that like, oh God, plus 20 is too hot. It's too hot. We need relief. And then, okay, plus 2 for Friday. Okay, there's some relief now. Back up to plus 20. Crank that heat. Crank it up. I didn't have a picture, but I was in the backyard and actually got 45 minutes of uninterrupted sunshine on Saturday. 45 minutes. And it was warm. I was out of the wind. I just felt my battery charging. Just like, I'm like, this is so awesome. Then it went behind the clouds, and then it cooled off for Sunday. And then I thought to myself, seriously? Can we string a couple of good days together? It looks like we've got a couple of good days coming. Michelle said the concert last night was awesome. Stands were full. Reports around 3,500 people took it in. That's great, because the more people we take in at local shows, the better the chances that we'll get another show. So that's awesome. Tosh says it was church potluck. Oh, that's cool. Very good. Looked like it was pretty awesome. Looked like you had some pretty good food. I saw Nanaimo bars on that plate. Oh, okay, I better start getting back into church here. I'm missing out on all the good food. John Cena, yes. Yeah, that's the one. So apparently he retired. Then he didn't retire. Then he retired. Then he didn't. It's like the Strader Hormuz. Open, closed, open, closed. Hello, Blessed Mama. Molly says GT date night Saturday. Had a nice time. Oh, that's it? That's all you're going to say? Oh, that's it. That is, you're pretty low on the details there. We had a nice time. Say no more. Say wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say no more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say no more. Richard says he retired. He did. Brock Lesnar. How old is Brock Lesnar? He's got like some Manitoba connections here. He's been seen in our town an awful. He's from South Dakota, I think, originally, but I think he likes to hunt up here. He's got a bunch of buddies up here, and so there you go, Richard. You should just now you can have a project, stalk Brock Lesnar, because irritating somebody like Brock Lesnar will probably end well. He seems like a gentle person who would never hurt a flea. He's meek and 48 years old. Is he 48? Jeez. Oh, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say how old he actually looks, case somebody in the area tells him that I had said that. Because, when I saw a picture of him, he probably looks a little bit older than that. He looks like he's ready for retirement. And I mean that in a positive way, right? Like, in a positive way. Like, it would do him some good. You don't need to be throwing bodies around anymore. You've done your job, Brock. Janine says him and his brother have a farm by Kola, Manitoba. So they purchased some property. I knew they loved to hunt up here and spent a lot of time up here. It's nice to see that. So they're part Manitobans then, right alongside us there. So if you see somebody that looks like Brock Lesnar, you can So, hey, that probably is Brock Lesnar. Hey, thanks for your good things. Mondays are always an easy day to get through because weekends are fun to talk about. Thank you so much for that. And, the good things continue. The gas tax, the federal gas tax comes off today. We're starting to see the results of that already. We'll give you an update on that coming up in the next little bit. Also, more changes coming to the airlines. We're going to give you an update on that as well. It's 4:20. We're going to talk about Magic Munchies. Magic Munchies, not magic other stuff.
Good morning, Sunseeker!
And some of your favorite munchies, snacky foods. NHL playoffs getting underway. What Canadian teams are going to do it? You think, do we have any? Edmonton's got to be in there. I heard Montreal. That's brutal. What a brutal playoff. It's Montreal in there. We're going to go to Ibiza. Check out Ibiza on our beach break, and we'll be back with more food, fun places, and mayhem in just a bit. Hey, thanks for hanging with us on this Monday. Happy Monday! It's not every day you start the show with taxes going down, so it's a good day.
Seekers! It's Monday, let's make this week great! 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 Let's go together! It's Monday, let's make this week great. 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 Let's go together. It's Monday, let's make this week great. 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 Let's go together.
Whoa. It's Molly's birthday today? Well, hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look outside at road, see if we got any of those cameras kicking in. See, look at that polar bear. Few more working. Actually, look. Well, I think we almost have them all working. Two more. No, only two. And see, we'll do it at 8 o'clock, and these two will probably work. Look at the snow at Moon Lake, though. Ooh. Still some snow up there, melting fast to the south, starting out at 3 degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in for a beautiful day today. 15 degrees, and actually Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be awesome too. 19, and then we could see a system that brings some snow potentially. I think they're wrong. Full of it. You guys are full of it. Yes. Oh, you guys know. You know when it's a Sunseeker birthday, it's a celebration. It is a celebrate good time. Hey, Molly, Sunseeker Molly is celebrating a birthday today. And you're 21, so you can really get wild, right? You can't be under 21. You got to be. Okay, so celebration sombrero time. This is for Molly. Happy birthday, Molly. Happy birthday, Molly. Everybody wish Molly happy birthday. Shots, 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 shots. Oh, yeah. There's a bottle of tequila in the mail coming to you right now. Right now. Overnight delivery. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Tequila for breakfast for my birthday. On 420, as Derek says, Devil's Lettuce Day. Devil's Lettuce Day. So today is 420, and we're talking snacks. Okay, so you can pick three. You can just picture them in your mind, sitting on your coffee table in three big bowls. 3 big bowls of munchie. Bowl number 1 is what? Bowl number 2 is probably the second best. And then bowl number 3 is the third best. Toss his Humpty Dumpty roast chicken chips. Humpty Dumpty. Hawkins Cheesies, spicy nacho Doritos. That's a 420. That is a 420 bullseye, I think. Humpty Dumpty, though, where do you get that? Is that Humpty Dumpty roast chicken chips? I can't say I heard of those. The other ones, no big surprise. However, Sean feels like you took his 3 because he loves those. So he will pivot to Hot Pockets, spicy chicken burgers from Circle K, and then a hard ice cream from Johnny K's Gas Bar in White River, Ontario. Boy, nothing like getting specific. Hot Pockets, hey, Sean? Michelle likes popcorn, nachos, and cookies. Chad is popcorn, Hawkins Cheesies, and salt and vinegar chips. Everyone likes the Hawkins Cheesies, hey? Mine would be ketchup chips. And then if Sean gets Hot Pockets, I get Pizza Pops. Mine's quintessentially Canadian, where, the devil's lettuce has been legal for quite some time. So let's go all Canadian. That's what I'll do. I don't do that very often, so mark the date down. I'll do all Canadian. Ketchup chips, Pizza Pops, Hawkins Cheesies. Fight me for it. You're never going to get them out of my cold, dead hands. Pizza Pops. I haven't had a Pizza Pop in a long time. I gotta get some. Chad also likes Hawkins Cheesies, popcorn, salt, and vinegar. Janine, another one for Hawkins Cheesies. La Cocina extra thick tortillas and Ripple chips. Cindy says, Miss Vickers with hell of a dip. Okay, 3. See, I told you it was going to be tough to pick just 3. Derek says Chicago popcorn is wonderful. Oh yeah. Chicago popcorn, Chicago mix. That's the mix of caramel with the cheddar cheese. Oh, I find anything's good. I do not, a friend of mine said that anything is good. It affects the brain to, they give it to people who have, a difficult time eating, or they have, they're undergoing treatments for various things, and they need to get their appetite ratcheted up a little bit. I've never, full disclosure, never really had that issue. I wish it did the opposite. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, no more food for me. I am on a diet. I'm just going to have water. I'm just going to sit back here and I'm going to be great. It's going to be great. This is so relaxing and I'm just never going to eat for like a week. No, it's the opposite. Call the pizza guy. Hello, 911. What's your emergency? I need pizza. Sir, you're not supposed to call 911. I need pizza. It's 420 and this is an emergency. I need pizza. As much pizza as you can bring. Send all units. All units. Extra cheese, please. Bye. Click. They don't like that. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. 911 is for emergencies only. Polar Bear is in for the cheesies as well. Sour cream chips, Kit Kat, and Dots pretzels for Cindy. She's going to mix it up a little bit. Sour cream chips, Kit Kat, Dots pretzels. All good. All very good. Solid choices. However, mine's better. It's competition. Bobby Wright, good morning. It is 420 day today. Magnificent munchies. Three magnificent munchies. What are you having? Nick says, y'all can have the Hawkins cheesies. I've never been crazy about those. It's interesting. When I was a kid, I did not like them. I don't know. It's, you know how those things change, I think. And it was like I was well into my late teens, actually. Obviously at a party somewhere, and someone said, hey, you want some of these cheesies? I'm like, you know what? I used to hate these as a kid. I kind of like them now. So maybe try them again, Nick. It's one of those things you got to grow into as an old person now that I'm a senior citizen. I like my Hawkins cheesies. They're easy on my teeth. Actually, they're not. I guess I should be careful with my Hawkins cheesies, but if you suck on them, they get nice and soft, and then you'll be okay. It's like my M&Ms. You suck the chocolate right off there, and then you try to make it soft with my poor little gums. Mary likes cheesies, popcorn, and ice cream. Daryl says cheesies for the win. This is crazy. Hawkins cheesies, if anybody, and aren't they Manitoban? Like their marketing department has got to get, they've got to get on this, you guys. Seriously, 420. Because if they sponsor it, they could, put banners up everywhere. They could have a party. They should sponsor some kind of festival. They've been made in Canada since 1949, produced by W.T. Hawkins Limited in Tweed, Ontario. Later moved to Belleville, Ontario, where production still happens to this day. It's still a family-owned Canadian company run by the descendants of the founder. I bet you they've got a big cabin at Lake of the Woods or wherever the hell they want. The original story of how they were invented developed after World War II by W.T. Hawkins and James Marker. They experimented with a machine that extruded cornmeal into shapes, and then they fried it and coated it with cheddar powder. People obviously went bananas. The process involved that distinctive cheesy powder that we know today. But the key is that powder is not artificial. It's actually cheddar cheese powder, which gives them, a bit of a competitive advantage. Derek says Hawkins cheesies are the only cheesies that does not use sunset yellow. It's a food colorant that destroys your thyroid, by the way. Well, so they should put that on the package. Healthy for your thyroid. Good for the thyroid. Thyroid health food. Very strong, salty cheddar flavor, known for being intensely crunchy. Some say a jaw workout. That's why I got stuck on them first. Many find them polarizing. People either love them or find them too salty. Well, that's probably why I like them. Considered as a nostalgic Canadian staple snack, often mentioned alongside ketchup chips. There you go. That was mine. Ketchup chips, Pizza Pops, and Hawkins cheesies. Sold across Canada, virtually everywhere. And what's interesting is they really protect the Canadian market. They do not have much distribution outside of Canada, which is likely why when you take it to your American friends, if you've got some and they have a try, they love them. Very seldom have I seen any of my American friends turn down a Hawkins cheesies. Ketchup chips, not so much, but they love the cheesies, boy. Cindy is not a fan either. Hubby likes them after the bag has been opened a few days. And they've gotten extra crunchy, so his teeth are really getting a workout. So anyway, 420, thanks for sharing that. If I was to pick the top three foods, actually popcorn is in there too. So corn seems to be the top three snacks among the Sun Seekers on 420 are Hawkins cheesies for the win, followed by popcorn, And then various kinds of potato chips. Salt and vinegar seems to be popular. I like to ketchup. Happy 420, happy magnificent Munchie Day today. Also, happy gas tax holiday day. Here's the latest gas prices. According to gasbuddy.com, Winnipeg is already down. Last check before the show began, prices in Winnipeg were in free fall. Oh, they've gone down even more. 132. One station, I guess. The Petro-Canada on McPhillips is 131.4. Somebody just updated that a few minutes ago. 131.9. Still a few in the 150s. And Brandon hasn't gotten that low yet. Oh, although looks as if your spot convenience is trying to jump the queue, jump the way downturn here. So, you heard it here first. The Co-op on 18th Street North is already at 150, along with your spot convenience store and gas bar, because gas tax is coming off today. And so it will be interesting to see how quickly these gas stations adjust and pull their prices down. What is it, 10 cents on gas and 4 cents, I believe, on diesel? So the gas tax holiday is in effect. But I thought this viral. Whoa. I wish I could update you on the Strait of Hormuz, because that's really what's causing all this, right? Is that Trump blocks ships. Iran says no ships are going through. So they block. It's like a block competition. Allowed to block you. Oh, block you. Block you. Block you. Okay, let's open it. Then a tweet goes out. We are getting along. Everything is fine. The Strait of Hormuz is open. Okay, phew. No, the Strait of Hormuz is closed. They're a bunch of jerks. They're not. Okay. Like he can barely hit send on his tweet, and they're closing it again. Closed, open, closed, open. But if you're planning on flying this summer, it's going to be scary. Air Canada on Friday, since we spoke last, has said they're not going to fly into JFK. That is 2 flights every day from Toronto and 1 flight daily out of Montreal. JFK is done. They've also canceled 2 other routes. I believe a Fort McMurray leg, and I believe one of their flights to Arizona also got canceled. So, airline travel this summer is going to be pretty darn tricky thanks to all the problems we've got with fuel right now.
Air travel set to become more expensive with fewer options as the jet fuel crisis deepens around the world.
We're going to go to Italy. After that, we're going to Austria for a bit. And then at the end, we'll round it out with a trip to London.
But with the war in Iran still blocking the Strait of Hormuz, the critical energy shipping route that supplies 20% of the world's oil, airports reliant on Middle East jet fuel exports will soon be running dry. The International Energy Agency warning last week Europe has only a 6-week supply.
That's not going to be a uniform 6 weeks. It's going to be some cities and some airports will be starting to run out of fuel probably within the next couple of weeks, and it'll progress to to that 6-week deadline where most of the European airports will have run out of aviation.
Well, and I've always fantasized about this when I've been on a warm weather vacation, when, I've gotten out of the cold and the snow and I'm someplace where it's warm. It's like, please, God, make sure that I can't get home and I can stay in Mexico forever. And it doesn't happen. But this is a much different situation. And you'd hate to get stuck somewhere. Because they're out of fuel.
That timeline means Canadians could see their summer travel plans upended if they include European or Southeast Asian destinations. With flight cancellations expected, advocates say it's important travelers become familiar with their rights.
The onus is always on the airline. Even if there is a complete grounding of all flights because of a global fuel crisis, the airline becomes responsible for rebooking the passengers on the next available flight.
Though North America won't experience shortages like European and Asian markets, rising prices prompted Air Canada Friday to suspend 6 summer routes, including daily flights from Montreal and Toronto to JFK. Industry watchers say flights in and out of London may be particularly vulnerable as the hub struggles to maintain its jet fuel supply.
Europe is going to have to start rationing fuel. And I think that, the ration will affect primarily short-haul flights in Europe.
I don't like that. I don't like when airlines are rationing something that you need to keep a 10-ton aircraft in the air. You can chintz on some stuff. You can be chintzy on the pretzels. You can even cut back on the free drinks. I'm okay with that. But, I just envision the guy putting the gas in. It's like, oh no, you need $10? Can we put $10 in the jet? He's going across the ocean, man. Let's put another $5 in there. I think we found some loonies in one of the chairs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. We've got about an hour and a half until we land, but I just saw the gas light came on over Albuquerque, and we may have to make a stop here, and I'm not exactly sure how much fuel we've got left on board. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever thought of skydiving, boy, today is your perfect day. If you can find the barf bag in front of you, hold it over your head, and, the air will go in, and it will act as a parachute. You will all be okay. I'm hoping I can get this plane down, but you know what? We only put $5 in because, the price of fuel and all. What? Wild times we live in. Yeah, we're going to ration the fuel. Goody. How delightful. So that's the latest on that. At least our gas prices are going down, and hopefully they can get this stuff sorted out. Knock it off, you guys. Seriously. Everybody needs gas. We all need gas, especially those planes. Now, thankfully, the saving grace, like you heard there, Canada will not be affected domestically. So if you're flying anywhere in North America, Mexico, the Caribbean, for whatever reason in the coming months, we'll be okay in this part of the world. We're okay for gas, but Europe is, oh boy. And I know there's some school trips planned for Europe. There's some folks I know that have got some Europe trips planned for the summer. Could be a bit dicey. Could be a bit stressful. Hey, take the stress out of buying or selling real estate with our friends at EPLA Office. You're going to need some legal help when you buy or sell a home. And EPLA Office is there to help you with that. It's also stress-free when you do your wills or your estate through EPLA Office. Any kind of planning with wills and estates, they'll help you with that. And they also do business law as well. So see Andrea and the crew over at EPLA Office at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. They would love to help you. Thursdays are the Co-op Big Deal. That's where we celebrate some big deal that the Co-op has put on the front page of their flyer. Sometimes it's a little further in, but you can pretty much guarantee it is going to be fantastic savings at your local co-op. And you probably saw earlier in the show my Texas baked beans. You got to make them with those beautiful Heinz beans on for just $1 per can. And if the kids love Alpha-Getty, the dollar super sale has got them on for $1 as well. Maple Leaf boneless pork loin halves on for just $3 a pound, and lean ground beef, not the regular kind. This is lean. It's not going to shrink very much at all, on for just $6 a pound at your local co-op. Again, go to my website at tylerglenshow.com and click on the co-op link. Type in your postal code, and it'll take you right to the flyer that will give you your deals, because you might even have more specials that are door crashers. Check it out at tylerglenshow.com. Click on the co-op logo and be listening, be watching for the co-op Big Deal Thursday mornings right here on the show. And just a couple weeks left to get your $20 gas card for free, courtesy of Shell and Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service and Certified Service Express. All you need to do is ask for a multi-point inspection, and that could be part of a service or on its own, and they will hand you a $20 Shell gas fuel card. And that Fuel card will buy a little bit more gas today than it would last week because the gas tax is coming off. So make sure you ask about it next time you stop into Murray Certified Service and Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Okay, the shopping channel. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Before we get to the shopping channel, we've got some breaking news from the world of Hollywood. This is not good. Oh my gosh. We have a celebrity passing. I did not know who this guy was until I saw his picture pop up in my feed just a second ago. Patrick Muldoon has died. Patrick Muldoon was in Young and Restless and Melrose Place. He suffered a heart attack overnight. 57 years old. What the hell? Breaking news. Do you remember this guy? Did you watch the shows he was in? Starship Troopers, Days of Our Lives, and Melrose Place. Muldoon's sister, Shanna, tells TMZ Patrick went to take a shower Sunday morning after drinking coffee with his girlfriend at his home. His girlfriend decided to check on him after he was taking too long and found him on the bathroom floor. Paramedics rushed over, tried to revive him. There was nothing they could do. He launched his career while still in college, landing the role of Matt on Who's the Boss, and then he was on Saved by the Bell for a while. He played Austin on Days of Our Lives from 1992 to 1995, and then again from 2011 to 2012. He also took on the part of Richard Hart in Melrose Place. He was also in Starship Troopers, Murder at Hollow Creek, Dakota, Vanquish. He was 57 years old. Damn, in the shower. What? That is awful. That is not the way we want to start our Monday. See, this is why I don't shower. You can go, and if you do shower, make it quick. It could take you. You know what it is? Those cold water showers. You got to be careful with those cold water showers. Blessed Mama, OMG, that is so sad. I so remember him. Tracy loved Melrose Place. Well, and Y&R. I do remember seeing him on Young and Restless as others in my household were watching the show. Patricia said he was Austin. Austin is dead, Patricia. And this ain't no show. It's not like in the soap opera where he's dead. And then next week it's like, no, he's not dead. He's coming back for another episode of Days of Our Lives, where people can actually pass 3 or 4 times, come back, they'll play ghosts, they'll play it. Those soap operas are weird. Soap operas are weird. Some of their storylines are just completely out there. But anyway, sad news. Oh. Just because he's so young, holy shit, 57. And, I mean, he's a Hollywood actor. Hello. It's just a problem with rice cakes in the gym every day. Need I say more? Look at what rice cakes in the gym could do to you. It took our Patrick Muldoon. And the stress of acting. Okay, so before we head on over to Twitch, and we're going to do the QVC going broke next hour. And have you ever bought something from the shopping channel or from an infomercial? We're going to talk about that next hour. But first, let's have some good news. It's a circle of life. So while we have a passing, we also have baby news to share. Yay! Eddie Murphy is, he's a grandpa. Holy shit. And so is Martin Lawrence. Oh, my God. Who would have thought Eddie Murphy's son and Martin Lawrence's daughter not only involved, but they had a baby, first baby, and it's a grandbaby for both of them. Wow, Eddie Murphy is a grandfather? I think he'd be pretty cool granddad, for sure. They just had a baby girl Saturday. They just had Airy Sky is the name. Eddie, however, didn't have any advice for the new parents. Oh, you don't give advice like that. You know, your kids don't go for your advice. Your kids go by the example you set. They watch you, the stuff you'd be saying. Jasmine and Eric, who have not further announced their daughter's birth, did announce the pregnancy. Martin Lawrence shared the news on his own Instagram. What a blessing to start the day. My heart is overflowing with love and gratitude after the announcement of my first grandchild. Family is everything, and this moment is nothing less than a blessing from God. Welcome to the next generation. Jasmine is the eldest of Martin's 3 daughters. The Bad Boys actor shares Jasmine with ex-wife Patricia Southall, as well as Leanna and Amara with his ex-wife Shamika Gibbs. Eric, meanwhile, is the eldest of Eddie's 10 kids. Oh, I'm glad he's a Hollywood actor and he's got lots of cash. That's a huge family. Eddie Murphy has 10 children. There isn't a vehicle big enough commercially, like retail-wise, to carry people. It's a 7-passenger van. Seriously, he needs a bus. Eddie's also the father of Bria, Miles Shane, Zola Bella, with ex-wife Nicole Mitchell, Christian with ex-girlfriend Tamara, Angel with ex-girlfriend Mel B, and Izzy and Max with wife Paige Butcher. Eddie Murphy, man, Father's Day's confusing in the Eddie Murphy household. Jeez. So is Mother's Day. Whose mom are you? Whose kid are... That's all. And 10 kids. Anyway, that's fantastic. Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence are grandparents. That's the way you end hour 1. We're moving over to Twitch for hour 2, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for hanging with us for hour 1. You can lurk in on the website at tylerglenshow.com. Also, the audio version of the show is available wherever you get your podcasts, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all over the place. In the meantime, have a great Monday. Thank you. All the other platforms, we're moving over to Twitch for VIP hour. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, X and TikTok. We'll see you guys a little bit later, maybe over on the website. Thank you very much.